Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my Facebook question. Ground control with a soul like bowling. Chop you up if I'm under pressure. I really want to brag.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Dart. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scannaboo. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On 1st down, here's Dart. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Dart gonna throw again. And again, it's gonna hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this 3rd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Sanders sends it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
I'll call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, it went right through.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Defense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. And that's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Nick's quick out wide, complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Rolling left, buying some time. Nick slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down from the 42.
Kill. Oh, my son. Hey. 37.
Now Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Play action with Nix. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. England's got another one. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, the quick tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the...
Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos finish off their opening drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos, who want up the opposing field goal, they start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Darts out of the shotgun. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He picks up 28 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Going on 1st down, it's Darts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Moves to 2nd and 10.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Going play action with Darts. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. We'll air it out on 3rd. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Darts. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Darts looking to throw. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants hold a slim 2-point lead early. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 3.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Nix now on 1st and 10. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Nix from the gun. Is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun hands off to Harvey. And he's officially in the enemy territory now, and they're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Throwing on first down, Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. Kill, 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 kill.
Here's Nix. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked by Abdul Carter. And the Giants come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. The Giants in control so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, here's Darts. To the left and holding by Likely. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Giants.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Let's go.
On the handoff, here's Scattaboo. He has room past the 25. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Going right back to Scattaboo. And he'll only find 1 yard off the gut. Second down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now Dart. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Let's go.
Here goes Dart to the air. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Sanders sends it through, and that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Defenders all set to send it away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hold on a sec. Ready?
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Sutton working the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Broncos.
Throwing again, here's Nix. Brought in close to the 8. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
At the 5-yard line.
Getting mad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Steady.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he gets in, touchdown. The Broncos tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. That's there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos take the lead on that successful kick. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Going on 3rd, here's Dart. He has the first over the middle. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 2nd quarter lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Finds him over the middle. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. That's Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Hold on, set.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. He'll manage what he can up to the 48. Brought down by Paulson and Debo.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. They'll throw again, Nix. He dropped it. Oh, that should have been intercepted, Brocky. Had it. Couldn't bring it in, though. That does bring up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's 4th down. Nix to throw again. Throw is caught by the back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs instead, they pick up the 1st.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st down from the 42. It's Harvey straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 1.
To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. A gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hold on, set. Ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. They haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Hold on, set.
To throw, here's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Line up the design keeper. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos tie it in the final minute of the half. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Throwing on 1st down, it starts. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. There he goes, right sideline. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos below their lead to 8. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Dart resetting here after the pick. Lays out, what a catch! All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said and how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
Pass cut by Tracy. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, 55 yards out. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Kill. Hold on a second. Ready.
Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Kill.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
Okay, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time and twice on Sunday. Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Once more, it's Nix. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hold on a second. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's going deep. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
You know he was lobbying for his chance to try that kick, and look at what he was able to do. That is a new record. The longest kick ever made on an NFL field. And it really took perfection, Kate, across the board. The snap, the hold, and he hit that ball perfectly to break the record.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Leading to his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
These intermediate games, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. Running down the left side. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants start the second half with some needed points. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And they drop just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. Well, we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10.
Kill! Oh, my son!
Nix looking to throw. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Oh, my son!
That's to Waddle again. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Kill!
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be third and long.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Oh, my son!
Here he goes, third and long. And he set up the screen here. It's Harvey. He's got the first and still going past the 30. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Over 25 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, my son! Ready!
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And that makes it third down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
On third down, here's Nix. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
Oh, my son!
He's back to throw. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. From the pistol, he gave to Scannaboo. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Now Dart. Holding by his back, Scadaboo. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On first down, here's Dart. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Scadaboo here on the toss. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Darts out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it or, in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. All the way left side. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
On first and 10, here's Dart. Hits his running back. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
That throw behind his intended target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Brings it in. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. Fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
No run. It's Scadaboo. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Giants take a lead just before the end of the third. You love to see it. Some tough running, kept him moving there, and gave him a chance to reach the end zone.
There's a few things that separate the good running backs from the great running backs, and it was on display right there. Your ability to shed tackles and run through contact. Sometimes that's the difference, and that's what translates to touchdowns.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Kill.
Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Giants get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's start now. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here starts. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. They get 19 on that pickup, and it's good for a New York 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the Combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Tracy. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
Man in motion, headed right. They give here to the motion man. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Extra point attempts coming from Sanders. The point after splits the upright. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
Broncos 31. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Returnable from the 2. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Dump off, caught by his back. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Kill.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Lobs this deep down the middle. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets and brings up 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Hold on, set.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Throwing for the back of the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Dart. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Dart gonna throw again. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Under the gun this time, here's Dart. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants have likely locked up the win right there. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21.
Broncos 31. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Pull left.
down. It's Nix. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line.
That's good for Broncos.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for Broncos' first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Broncos.
Once more, it's Nix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Take over 1st and 10.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Now go play action. Here's Dart. He's going to push one deep down the right. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. It's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Connects with Slayton. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Gain of 10 brings up 3rd and
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Giants moments away from their 4th win of the year. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Darts back to throw. He's trying to push the field. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Jordan Stout's headed out to punt it away on 4th. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Kill kick. Ready. Right here. Right.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Well, another catch for Waddle. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First down.
Hold on, set.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Nick's looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Portland Sutton, the man he was after. So 2nd down coming up.
Middle.
Nick's from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Clock is working against him as they hurry up to the line.
That's a gain of 3.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it up 4th down.
And I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Hold on, set. Ready. Right here. Right.
Nix to throw again. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
First down.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Complete to Mims. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll throw again. Nix trying to push deep downfield. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Nix leading the Broncos to the line for this 2-point try.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get in, and they'll get a little closer as a result. The lead down to 13 now. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I could still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And the Giants' hands team secures the football. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 6.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he has the Giants' 1st down. And it's indeed a giant one, partner. That locks up this victory.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
Buys time, rolling right. He's smart, he won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. They're going to pass it here. Pass it down close. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants making a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Hold on, set.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, he might complete 99 out of 100 of those short, simple routes to the tight ends. Even the shortest and simplest of throws, well, it's due to end up in a drop at some point.
Ready.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Kill, 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 kill! Oh, my...
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
It's a turnover.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
70 Lions!
On 1st down, this is Scannaboo. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Scannaboo now from the gun. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Manages a gain of 3 there. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Running with Scannaboo. Party shot delivered on that tackle, but doesn't matter. That's the end of this game.